Or rain, melting snow, ice jams combining to make a big mess in Fond du Lac.
And this morning, as many as 300 people are still out of their homes, and some are waking up in a shelter because floodwaters are threatening their homes. Our Lauren Winfrey joins us live from Fond du Lac with more on what's ahead for everyone there. Hi, Lauren.
Hey, good morning, Susan and Vince. It's only raining a little bit out here, but I'm sure it has a few people on edge, especially after all they had to deal with yesterday. We're at Harbor Haven. This is one of the shelters that the Red Cross has set up for people who had to evacuate because of yesterday's flood. And we have some video that'll give you a really clear idea of all that they're dealing with out here in Fond du Lac. And the melting ice is what's causing the problem. The huge ice chunks are blocking water from passing under the bridges and causing water levels to rise and the banks to overflow. And all this resulted in flooding in intersections, backyards, basements, and neighborhoods, and even rescue efforts. Some people were brought through the flooding in a school bus, and some saying this is the worst flooding they've seen in Fond du Lac in years. But the city is trying to be proactive. Throughout the day Thursday, public works crews use heavy machinery to break the ice that's causing the jams on the river, hoping to direct the water downstream toward Lake Winnebago rather than in the neighborhoods. And I did speak with a Red Cross volunteer inside. He says they're tired. They've been working around the clock, and everybody there is just trying to get a little bit of sleep before waking up and having to face what today has ahead for them. But for now, reporting live in Fond du Lac, Lauren Winfrey, today's TMJ4.
All right, Lauren, it's 6:35, and as Lauren mentioned, obviously the flooding in Fond du Lac has forced a lot of people to evacuate their homes.
And some of them are waking up in Red Cross shelters this morning, and Lauren mentioned how everyone's just really tired right now. So Justin Kern with American Red Cross joins us live on the phone with more. And Justin, we appreciate you taking the time and getting up early to join us this morning. Thank you so much.
Matt, thanks for having me and helping to share with your audience.
Yeah. So, Justin, can you share with us how the people that you have in your shelters, how are they coping right now? I mean, because it's disconcerting to be out of your home, and then to be out of your home because of concerns of flooding and not knowing what's happening at your home just makes it very difficult, I would imagine.
Yeah, especially, yesterday I was out in Fond du Lac at one of the shelters there, Community Church, and, people were scared, nervous, unsure of what was ahead, especially how kind of graphic that river kind of looked with all the ice everywhere. But, our volunteers are trained for this, and we have 2,300 people across the state who are ready to help wherever that help might be needed. Got the two shelters in Fond du Lac, one in Arcadia on the western side of the state. And we did open a reception center this morning in Green Bay at Preble High School because the East River's rising, and they're looking to do some evacuations out in that area.
Justin, when folks come to you, I know part of the mission of the Red Cross is also to help them not only with the physical challenges they have ahead of evacuating, but trying to counsel them and work them through this process. When people come to you, talk a little bit about what their emotions are when they first see you.
Yeah, I mean, one of the first things we try to keep in mind is that these people are going through trauma. Our volunteers often live in the same neighborhood. They're going through the same thing too, so they can empathize. So we try to, compassion first and foremost, and then give them kind of respite, somewhere to stay, some food, water, that kind of thing, and then access to resources. We've had some amazing partners. I think about Fond du Lac. We've had some great. The county and the city have been amazing out there, and just across the state through the night. Our volunteers and staff have been working with emergency managers, first responders everywhere, that making sure that we're doing everything we can for people in this kind of evolving weather situation.
All right, Justin Kern with the American Red Cross. Thanks so much. Appreciate your time, and just so busy these days now with these new shelters opening in Green Bay too, with concerns of flooding there.